Welcome back everyone, Zaf here, bringing you some much needed Legend of Slime content. In today's video, we're going to be looking at mining and reviewing what you should be doing based on the latest update. But first, do you see at the top here, we have so many rewards available for claim. If we quickly look at our gem count, we have 2.91 million gems, but let's see, based on these mining rewards, and just to quickly clarify, I haven't bought any mining rewards, I'm just using the ones from the daily event and what I get from the refresh daily. So far it looks like we get over 100,000 gems from mining alone based on all these rewards. Let's just watch all these gems being used. I wonder if you can hear my mouse vigorously clicking since there are so many rewards to claim, and I'm just going to quickly cut to where all these gems are claimed to see what our final total is based on this week's mining allotment. And I've just noticed lately that Legend of Slime has required me to click so much, from updating my HP stat to going down in mines and seeing what the rewards are like. So this is a very exhausting experience. Woe is me, because all this clicking is tough work. And there we go, we have all our rewards claimed. So let's quickly see what our gem count is at now. We're at 3 million gems, so I believe we got over 100,000 gems from that redemption. A very nice sight indeed. Now again, for this video, I just want to quickly go over how you should be mining. But real quick, if you have yet to unlock Love Cap, you know the drill. Be sure to comment down below your referral code. That way your code does get used. And if you are subscribed to the channel, I'll pin your comment to the top. That way your code gets used much quicker. And before I do forget, I do have an updated video that does outline what slime you should be using based on the evolution update. There have been some changes made based on which slimes are considered the quote-unquote best. So do check out that video if you want to get some clarifications on which slimes you should use, because as you can see, there are just so many slimes available. It is a very daunting task to pick which one you should use, but don't worry, I am here to guide you through it. And a quick staging update. We are so close to the Merciless stage. I'll definitely do an updated video once we do pass Extreme. I can't wait to see this text updated, because we've been in Extreme for so long. I'm ready to finally pass through into the next stage. Alright, let's go into mining. Now for mining, it's a very simple process. You want pickaxes, you want slime tears, you want EXP shards, and you want those magic items. Well, you might be asking, what about ore? I have a strong feeling that you should be considering whether or not you should be picking up ore, but again, if you are in the early game, you should be picking up your ore deposits. They are very important. But right now, as someone who is towards the later stages of the game, I am only going to try to claim the ore that comes down naturally as I mine down further. I think a lot of people have realized that the main strategy right now is to just keep mining down and down, getting as deep as possible to get more magic items and slime tiers. Now, EXP shards is a very important one too. You do want to get as many as you can. But again, that's mostly for the early game folk. Ore is important too. Now, before the update, one of my rules was, if I'm able to get an ore, that being 1000 ore, within a single pickaxe use, I would always go for it. So if I would have seen a gold ore, like the one we see here, and it would have taken 2 pickaxes to get, I normally would have claimed it. But nowadays, I don't really know if that's worth it anymore. Personally speaking, if I do see an ore deposit that is out of my way, like the one you see here, I am more than likely not going to claim it. But if there is a pickaxe here, and the mining path isn't that good, I will sometimes go ahead and use a drill, for example, using one of these resources to get the ore and the pickaxe. This just makes your drill so much more worth it. But anyways, when it comes to these ore, unless I'm going to be directly under it, going straight down as I mine further, I'm more than likely not going to be claiming it. But if you are an early game player, I do recommend always getting your ore. They do help you out a lot in the early game stages due to all the research bonuses you can get, and always do make sure you do keep an eye out for instances where your dynamite can be used in the most efficient manner. As you can see here, we get so many resources from this single use. We get 1, 2, 3 pickaxes and 1 EXP shard. so it is an amazing value, so make sure you do keep an eye out for those. Like here again, you see we're going to use our dynamite and get a ton of value, mining down through those extended blocks and getting so many more rewards. I always do try to use my pickaxes when I know I'm going to get a refund for them, so in this case I'm going to be skipping this ore here because, well, I don't think it's necessary. I have close to 41 million ore. Again, for everyone wondering, I haven't purchased any mining packages. These rewards have just came from mining, so my research levels are at 10 right now, meaning I need 90.1 ore to upgrade them, which will more than likely never happen, and the research time alone is insane. I don't think it's worth it at all to upgrade. That's one of the main reasons why I do skip ore, and honestly, as you approach higher levels in Lord of H Lecture and Armor Decoration, the bonuses do diminish a lot. I know this does seem like a lot, but it really only adds a few percent difference to your damage and HP, so these upgrades aren't vital anymore. So as we mine down, our focus remains. We're only looking for slime tiers, EXP shards, and the reason why I do say EXP shards is that they have been releasing a lot of free slimes lately. The devs have been more than generous, so getting these resources is very important, but I do have to say, I still won't go out of my way to get them. That is because we have events like the Great Slime Adventure. These give a ton of EXP shards, so don't worry too much about mining them, because there are other ways to get them. So hopefully that does clarify things a bit. You just want to keep mining down and down, getting your pickaxes, tiers, and magic item boxes. You can occasionally go for EXP shards if you need them, and ore still should follow the golden rule, 1 pickaxe for 1000 ore, unless you are in the late game stages, where ore's value does diminish greatly, to the point where it isn't as important to get, and you should just be mining down, even if you're avoiding a clear path to some free ore. And finally, you can see how easy it is to get some magic items. I'm going to claim this magic item, and speaking of magic items, I did just recently open up a ton, and I mean a ton of magic item boxes. I saved so many from mining. I'll probably put it up on the screen here. We have 152 open. Now I am going to be a tease and not include this in the video. I will update a short form video that shows me opening up all those juicy boxes. That way we can see all the rewards that I do get. And I'm telling you now, they were absolutely amazing. The fact that they added so many nice rewards just makes mining so much more worth it now. Honestly, before I would skip it, but nowadays it is a must. As you can see, we're just getting tons of magic items. They keep popping up as there seems to be no end to them. So yeah, I do hope this video helped you. I do plan on uploading some updated build guides that should give you a clear sense of what to use based on where you are in the game right now. This being for free-to-play and pay-to-win players in the mid, early, and late game stages. So do stay tuned, do subscribe, I do appreciate it, and make sure you do like the video. That is if you want to see more Legend of Slime content like this, and if you have any questions at all, be sure to comment them down below. I'll answer them when I do see them.